Question 1. Which of the following is true regarding the eligibility requirements for disability benefits under youth disability insurance regulations? A. An individual must be unable to perform any occupation to qualify for total disability benefits. B. Partial disability benefits are only available if the individual's medical condition is permanent. C. Disability benefits are not available if the individual has pre-existing condition, regardless of the policy's exclusions. D. Work history is factor in determining eligibility for disability benefits, but it is not the sole consideration. Answer. D. Explanation. In UTOR, the eligibility for disability benefits takes into account factors such as total and partial disability, medical certification, and work history, but the presence of a pre-existing condition alone does not disqualify an individual from receiving benefits. It is incorrect because the definition of total disability is typically the inability to perform the individual's own occupation, not any occupation. B is incorrect because partial disability benefits can be provided for temporary disabilities and a permanent medical condition is not a requirement for partial disability benefits. C is incorrect because while pre-existing conditions are often excluded in disability insurance policies, they do not automatically disqualify someone from receiving benefits depending on the policy's terms. D is correct because eligibility for benefits involves a combination of work history, medical conditions, and other underlying factors, not just the inability to work. Question 2. Which of the following best describes the primary difference between short-term and long-term disability insurance policies? A. Short-term disability insurance covers more extensive medical conditions than long-term policies. B. Long-term disability policies typically have a longer elimination period and shorter benefit period than short-term policies. C. Short-term disability insurance usually covers a portion of an employee's salary for a limited period, whereas long-term disability insurance provides benefits for extended durations. D. Long-term disability insurance does not provide income replacement but only covers medical expenses. Answer. C. Explanation is incorrect because short-term disability policies typically cover temporary disabilities, not more extensive medical conditions. Long-term disability insurance covers more significant or permanent conditions. B is incorrect because the primary distinction is the duration of coverage. Long-term disability policies generally have a longer benefit period and a longer elimination period, the waiting period before benefits are paid. C is correct because short-term disability insurance provides income replacement for a limited duration, often covering 60-70% of the individual's salary for a few months, while long-term disability insurance provides income replacement for much longer periods, sometimes until retirement age. D is incorrect because long-term disability insurance typically covers income replacement, not medical expenses, which would be covered by health insurance. Question 3. Scenario-based. Mr. Thompson has been employed as a construction worker for 15 years, but after a work accident, he has been diagnosed with a back injury that is expected to prevent him from performing his duties for at least the next 18 months. He applies for disability benefits through his employer-sponsored long-term disability insurance policy. The policy states that benefits will only be provided after a 90-day elimination period and that the benefits will continue until the individual can return to work or reach the maximum benefit period of 5 years. Mr. Thompson is concerned that his benefits may be delayed or denied because of his medical condition and is unsure whether his condition will meet the disability requirements. What should Mr. Thompson do in this situation? A. He should wait until the 90-day elimination period is over before submitting his medical documentation. B. He should immediately submit his medical documentation to the insurer to begin the claims process as soon as possible. C. He should rely on his employer to submit the claims paperwork and documentation on his behalf. D. He should contact the Utah Department of Insurance to file a complaint about the delay in receiving benefits. Answer. B. Explanation is incorrect because while the 90-day elimination period must pass before benefits are paid, submitting medical documentation early will help ensure that the insurer has adequate time to review and process the claim. B is correct because Mr. Thompson should submit his medical documentation as soon as possible to begin the claims process. The sooner the insurer receives the necessary paperwork, the sooner they can verify the claim and approve the benefits. C is incorrect because although employers may assist with the process, it is Mr. Thompson's responsibility to ensure that the appropriate documentation is submitted to the insurer. D is incorrect because while contacting the Utah Department of Insurance may be necessary in case of fraudulent activities or severe delays, it is premature to do so before submitting the required medical documentation. Question 4. Which of the following is a primary consideration when underwriting a disability insurance policy for a high-risk occupation? A. The policyholder's age is the most important factor in determining the premium. B. Occupational classifications are used to assess the risk associated with specific jobs and premiums are adjusted accordingly. C. A high-risk occupation automatically disqualifies an individual from obtaining disability insurance. D. Disability insurance premiums for high-risk occupations are standardized across all carriers. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because although age is a factor in underwriting, the primary consideration for high-risk occupations is the risk assessment based on the occupation itself. B is correct because underwriting for disability insurance involves assessing the risk level associated with the occupation. High-risk occupations, e.g., construction, mining, are assigned higher premiums due to the greater likelihood of disability claims. C is incorrect because high-risk occupations do not automatically disqualify individuals from obtaining coverage. They may just result in higher premiums or additional exclusions in the policy. D is incorrect because premiums are not standardized for high-risk occupations, and they vary depending on the specific job and the carrier's assessment of the risk. Question 5. What is the most likely impact of a disability insurance policy that includes a cost of living adjustment COLA rider? A. It reduces the monthly benefit amount after the policyholder turns 50. B. It ensures that the policyholder's benefit amount will increase to account for inflation over time. C. It limits the duration of benefits to a fixed period of 10 years. D. It increases the elimination period required for claims to be processed. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because the COLA rider does not reduce the benefit amount based on age. Instead, it adjusts benefits for inflation. B is correct because a COLA rider increases the monthly benefit over time, typically based on the Consumer Price Index, to ensure that the benefit amount keeps pace with inflation. This rider is especially useful in long-term disability policies. C is incorrect because a COLA rider does not affect the duration of benefits. It only adjusts the benefit amount. D is incorrect because a COLA rider does not impact the elimination period, which is the waiting period before benefits begin. Question 6. Which of the following statements best defines a occupation disability insurance coverage? A. It provides benefits only if the insured is unable to perform any job, regardless of their qualifications. B. It covers an individual who is unable to perform the duties of their specific occupation, but they may still work in a different field. C. It allows the insured to continue working in a different occupation while receiving benefits. D. It provides benefits only if the insured is totally and permanently disabled. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because when occupation coverage provides benefits if the insured cannot perform their specific job, not any job. B is correct because occupation disability insurance covers an individual who is unable to perform the duties of their specific occupation, but they may be able to work in a different occupation. This coverage is more favorable for professionals like doctors, lawyers, or executives. C is incorrect because occupation coverage does not allow an individual to receive benefits while working in another occupation unless they are unable to perform their own occupation. D is incorrect because occupation coverage is not limited to permanent disabilities. It applies as long as the insured is unable to perform their specific occupation, even if the disability is not permanent. Question 7. Scenario-based MS. Rivera works as a graphic designer and recently suffered a wrist injury that prevents her from using a computer for extended periods. Her employer offers long-term disability insurance that provides benefits after a 120-day elimination period. She believes that her injury qualifies for benefits but is concerned that the insurer may dispute her claim due to the nature of her condition. What should Ms. Rivera do to ensure her disability claim is processed correctly? A. She should wait until the 120-day elimination period is over before contacting the insurer. B. She should immediately submit her claim along with medical documentation from her doctor confirming the disability. C. She should contact her employer to get clarification on the policy terms before submitting her claim. D. She should continue working part-time until the insurer accepts the claim. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because Ms. Rivera should not wait until the elimination period is over before submitting her claim. The sooner the insurer has the necessary documentation, the sooner they can start processing the claim. B is correct because submitting her claim early with the appropriate medical documentation will ensure that her claim is processed without unnecessary delays. The insurer will need proof of disability from her doctor and may begin processing as soon as the required documentation is submitted. C is incorrect because while contacting her employer may provide some clarification, it is ultimately her responsibility to submit the necessary claim forms and documentation to the insurer. D is incorrect because continuing to work part-time may affect her ability to qualify for disability benefits, as disability insurance typically requires the insured to be completely unable to perform their occupation to receive full benefits. Question 8. When a disability insurance policy includes a non-cancellable clause, what does this imply for the policyholder? A. The policyholder can cancel the policy at any time without penalty. B. The insurer cannot change the premium rates or cancel the policy as long as premiums are paid. C. The policyholder must remain employed with their current employer to maintain coverage. D. The policyholder's benefits are automatically adjusted to reflect the cost of living. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because a non-cancellable clause does not allow the policyholder to cancel the policy at will. It refers to the insurer's inability to cancel the policy. B is correct because a non-cancellable clause means that the insurer cannot change the premiums or cancel the policy as long as the policyholder continues to pay premiums. This provides the policyholder with more security and predictability in their coverage. C is incorrect because a non-cancellable clause is not related to the policyholder's employment status. It refers to the insurer's inability to change terms. D is incorrect because a non-cancellable clause does not involve automatic adjustments for the cost of living. This would be covered by COLA rider if applicable. Question 9. Which of the following is typically excluded from disability insurance coverage? A. Temporary injuries that are expected to heal within a few weeks. B. Pre-existing conditions depending on the policy's terms and waiting periods. C. Injuries sustained during a job-related activity that is not covered by workers' compensation. D. Disabilities resulting from acts of terrorism. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because temporary injuries are generally covered by disability insurance provided the injury prevents the individual from performing their job. B is correct because pre-existing conditions are commonly excluded from coverage, though the specific terms and waiting periods vary by policy. Some policies will cover disabilities related to pre-existing conditions after a specified waiting period has passed. C is incorrect because job-related injuries that are not covered by workers' compensation may still be covered by disability insurance. However, workers' compensation would take precedence over disability insurance in most cases. D is incorrect because disabilities resulting from acts of terrorism are not universally excluded, but they may be excluded in certain policies. This typically depends on the insurer's terms and specific policy exclusions. Question 10. Which of the following is a common feature of group disability insurance policies? A. Coverage is provided only for short-term disabilities. B. The premiums are based on individual risk factors. C. The employer typically pays the premiums for employees. D. The policy provides higher coverage amounts compared to individual disability insurance. Answer C. Explanation is incorrect because group disability insurance often includes both short-term and long-term disability coverage. B is incorrect because the premiums for group disability insurance are typically based on the group as a whole, not individual risk factors. C is correct because in most group disability insurance plans, the employer pays the premiums for employees often as a benefit. D is incorrect because group disability insurance often provides lower coverage amounts compared to individual policies, as the benefits are typically standardized for all employees. Question 11. Which of the following statements best describes the elimination period in a disability insurance policy? A. It is the waiting period before benefits begin after the insured becomes disabled. B. It is the period during which the insured must work to qualify for benefits. C. It is the period after the benefits end before the insured can reapply for coverage. D. It is the time frame during which the insured's premiums are waived. Answer A. Explanation is correct because the elimination period is the waiting period the insured must endure before receiving benefits after becoming disabled. B is incorrect because the elimination period is not related to working to qualify for benefits. It's about the waiting period before benefits are paid. C is incorrect because the elimination period occurs before benefits are paid, not after the benefits have ended. D is incorrect because the elimination period does not waive premiums. It is the time before benefits are paid. Question 12. What does a return of premium rider on a disability insurance policy typically provide? A full refund of premiums if the insured never becomes disabled. B. A reduced benefit payout if the insured becomes disabled. C. An increase in premiums to cover the cost of additional coverage. D. A lump sum payment to the beneficiary if the insured passes away. Answer A. Explanation. It's correct because a return of premium rider refunds premiums to the policyholder if they do not file a disability claim during the policy term. This rider provides the policyholder with a financial return if they do not become disabled. B is incorrect because a return of premium rider does not reduce benefits. C is incorrect because the return of premium rider does not typically increase premiums significantly. It provides a refund if no claim is made. D is incorrect because the return of premium rider does not provide a lump sum upon death, and this is usually covered under a life insurance policy. Question 13. Which of the following could be considered an exclusion in a disability insurance policy? A. A disability resulting from a car accident. B. A disability resulting from a pre-existing condition. C. A disability resulting from a work-related injury covered by workers' compensation. D. A disability resulting from an illness that occurs after the policy is issued. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because disabilities resulting from car accidents are generally covered by disability insurance. B is correct because many disability insurance policies exclude coverage for pre-existing conditions, especially if the condition existed prior to the policy's effective date. C is incorrect because disabilities resulting from work-related injuries are typically covered by workers' compensation, not disability insurance, but workers' compensation does not exclude all disability insurance claims. D is incorrect because disabilities resulting from illnesses occurring after the policy is issued are typically covered by most disability insurance policies. Question 14. Scenario-based. Mr. Thompson has a long-term disability insurance policy with a 90-day elimination period. After 45 days, his doctor confirms that he will be unable to return to work for the foreseeable future. How long should Mr. Thompson wait before receiving his first disability benefit payment? A. 45 days, since that's when the doctor confirms the disability. B. 90 days, since that's the elimination period specified in the policy. C. 135 days, since the doctor's confirmation is required after the elimination period. D. He should receive benefits immediately because he has been confirmed as disabled. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because the payment will not be made until the full elimination period of 90 days is completed, even though the disability is confirmed earlier. B is correct because the elimination period is the time the insured must wait before benefits begin, even though the disability is confirmed earlier. The policy's terms require the insured to wait the full 90 days. C is incorrect because 135 days is too long. The elimination period of 90 days applies first, and the doctor's confirmation doesn't add additional time beyond that. D is incorrect because the benefits don't start immediately. The elimination period must be completed. Question 15. Which of the following is typically true about own occupation disability coverage compared to any occupation coverage? A. Own occupation coverage is typically less expensive than any occupation coverage. B. Own occupation coverage provides more extensive benefits as it covers an inability to perform one's specific job duties. C. Any occupation coverage provides more extensive benefits as it covers any form of disability, regardless of occupation. D. Any occupation coverage is typically the preferred option for high-income earners. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because own occupation coverage is typically more expensive than any occupation coverage because it provides broader coverage for specific job duties. B is correct because own occupation coverage provides more extensive benefits by covering an inability to perform the specific duties of one's occupation, even if the person can perform other jobs. C is incorrect because any occupation coverage is more restrictive and provides benefits only if the insured cannot perform any job for which they are qualified, making it less extensive. D is incorrect because any occupation coverage is less likely to be preferred by high-income earners as it may not replace enough of their income if they can still perform a different job. Question 16. Which of the following is a feature of a guaranteed renewable disability insurance policy? A. The insurer cannot cancel the policy unless the insured fails to pay premiums. B. The insurer can increase premiums at any time. C. The insured cannot cancel the policy once it's issued. D. The insured is guaranteed the right to renew the policy, but premiums may increase. Answer D. Explanation is incorrect because guaranteed renewable policies do not prevent the insurer from raising premiums based on the insured's age or other factors. B is incorrect because while the insurer can increase premiums in certain cases, they can only do so under specific conditions, not at any time. C is incorrect because the insured can typically cancel the policy at any time, but the policy cannot be cancelled by the insurer as long as premiums are paid. D is correct because a guaranteed renewable policy allows the insured to renew the policy, but premiums may increase based on factors such as age or the insurer's underwriting practices. Question 17. What is the primary purpose of a waiting period in a disability insurance policy? A. To delay the start of the policy to ensure the insured's eligibility. B. To allow the insurer time to process the policyholder's application. C. To provide a grace period for paying premiums after a disability begins. D. To establish a time frame before the disability benefits are paid. Answer D. Explanation is incorrect because the waiting period does not delay the start of the policy. It refers to the time the insured must wait before benefits begin after a disability occurs. B is incorrect because the waiting period is not about processing an application but about waiting before benefits start. C is incorrect because the waiting period refers to the period before benefits are paid, not the grace period for premium payment. D is correct because the waiting period is the amount of time the insured must wait after the disability occurs before benefits are paid. Question 18, scenario-based. Mrs. Brown has a long-term disability insurance policy with a 30-day elimination period. She becomes disabled on March 1st and receives her first payment on April 1st. Why did it take until April 1st to receive the first payment? A. The policy has a 30-day waiting period and her disability started on the first day of the month. B. The elimination period is calculated from the day she filed the claim, not the day the disability began. C. The insurer needed additional documentation, which caused the delay. D. The insurer automatically waits until the first of the month to issue payments. Answer A. Explanation is correct because the 30-day elimination period means Mrs. Brown had to wait for 30 days after the onset of the disability before receiving benefits. The payment on April 1st corresponds to the end of the elimination period. B is incorrect because the elimination period is calculated from the day the disability begins, not the filing date. C is incorrect because the delay is due to the elimination period, not additional documentation. D is incorrect because the payment date is not automatically set to the first of the month, but is based on the elimination period and policy terms. Question 19. What is the advantage of including a social insurance substitute rider in a disability insurance policy? A. It provides additional benefits if the insured becomes eligible for Social Security disability benefits. B. It increases the benefits the insured will receive if they are unable to work due to a disability. C. It allows the insured to receive benefits if they become disabled but are not eligible for Social Security disability benefits. D. It provides a one-time lump sum payment for the insured's family if they die while receiving disability benefits. Answer C. Explanation is incorrect because the social insurance substitute rider does not provide additional benefits based on Social Security disability eligibility. B is incorrect because the rider doesn't directly increase benefits but works in conjunction with Social Security benefits. C is correct because the social insurance substitute rider provides benefits to the insured if they become disabled but are not eligible for Social Security disability benefits. D is incorrect because this rider does not provide death benefits but focuses on disability coverage. Question 20. Which of the following is typically true about a cost of living adjustment COLA rider on a disability insurance policy? A. It reduces the monthly benefit payments over time. B. It increases the monthly benefit payments to keep up with inflation. C. It guarantees that the insured will never have to pay premiums. D. It provides a lump sum payment if the insured becomes disabled. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because a COLA rider increases, not reduces, benefits. B is correct because a COLA rider adjusts the monthly benefits for inflation, ensuring that the purchasing power of the benefits does not decrease over time. C is incorrect because a COLA rider does not affect premium payments. D is incorrect because a COLA rider increases monthly benefit payments, not a lump sum. Question 21. Which of the following scenarios would most likely trigger a total disability definition in a disability insurance policy? A. The insured is unable to perform the specific duties of their occupation. B. The insured is unable to work due to a temporary illness that will resolve in a few weeks. C. The insured is able to perform some job duties, but not all. D. The insured can continue working in a different occupation, even if they can no longer perform their own job. Answer A. Explanation is correct because total disability typically refers to an inability to perform the specific duties of the insured's occupation. B is incorrect because temporary illness generally doesn't qualify as total disability under most policies. C is incorrect because being unable to perform some job duties usually means partial disability, not total disability. D is incorrect because being able to work in another occupation generally means the insured is not considered totally disabled. Question 22. Which of the following is an advantage of having a non-cancelable disability insurance policy? A. The premiums can be adjusted by the insurer over time. B. The insured can cancel the policy at any time without penalty. C. The insurer cannot increase the premiums or cancel the policy as long as premiums are paid. D. The policy pays benefits for a limited duration even if the insured is still disabled. Answer C. Explanation is incorrect because a non-cancelable policy prevents the insurer from adjusting the premiums. B is incorrect because the insurer cannot cancel the policy without possible consequences, such as forfeiting premiums. C is correct because a non-cancelable policy guarantees that the insurer cannot increase premiums or cancel the policy as long as premiums are paid. D is incorrect because non-cancelable policies typically focus on premium stability and cancellation, not the duration of benefit payments. Question 23. Which of the following is typically covered under a short-term disability insurance policy? A. Long-term chronic illnesses that last for several years. B. Temporary injuries or illnesses that prevent an individual from working for a few weeks or months. C. Disabilities resulting from work-related accidents only. D. Disabilities resulting from pregnancy or childbirth. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because long-term chronic illnesses are generally not covered under short-term disability policies, which are for temporary disabilities. B is correct because short-term disability policies typically cover temporary conditions that prevent someone from working for a few weeks or months. C is incorrect because short-term disability policies can cover both work-related and non-work-related disabilities. D is incorrect because while some policies may cover pregnancy, it depends on the terms of the policy. Question 24. Scenario-based. Mr. Johnson has a disability insurance policy with a 90-day elimination period. He is injured in a car accident on January 1st, but he doesn't file his claim until February 15th. When will his benefits begin? A. April 1st, because the 90-day elimination period is calculated from January 1st. B. May 1st, because the claim was filed on February 15th. C. May 15th, because benefits are calculated from the claim filing date. D. June 1st, because the 90-day elimination period is calculated from the date the claim is filed. Answer A. Explanation is correct because the elimination period starts from the date of the disability, January 1st, not the claim filing date. The benefits will begin 90 days after that date. B is incorrect because the benefits are based on the disability date, not the claim filing date. C is incorrect because the elimination period is based on the disability date, not the claim filing date. D is incorrect because the elimination period does not start from the filing date, but from when the disability occurred. Question 25. Which of the following would most likely be considered a partial disability under a disability insurance policy? A. The insured is unable to perform any duties of their occupation. B. The insured can still perform their job but only part-time. C. The insured is unable to work in any occupation. D. The insured can perform their job duties but requires help from others. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because an inability to perform any duties would typically be considered total disability, not partial. B is correct because partial disability typically refers to a situation where the insured can still work but only part-time or at a reduced capacity. C is incorrect because being unable to work in any occupation would typically qualify as total disability, not partial. D is incorrect because requiring help may indicate a total disability if the insured cannot perform their job duties without assistance. Question 26. What is the primary difference between disability income insurance and accident insurance? Disability income insurance only covers accidents, while accident insurance covers all types of disabilities. B. Disability income insurance provides income replacement for long-term disabilities, while accident insurance only covers accidental injuries. C. Disability income insurance covers only the loss of income due to temporary illness, while accident insurance provides income replacement. D. Disability income insurance does not provide benefits for work-related injuries, while accident insurance does. Answer B. Explanation is incorrect because disability income insurance covers both accidental and non-accidental disabilities, while accident insurance covers only accidental injuries. B is correct because disability income insurance provides income replacement for long-term disabilities, including illness or accidents, while accident insurance only covers injuries resulting from accidents. C is incorrect because disability income insurance covers a wider range of disabilities, not just temporary illnesses. D is incorrect because both types of insurance can cover work-related injuries depending on the policy. Question 27. What is a typical feature of group disability insurance policies offered by employers? A. Coverage is usually limited to specific types of disabilities. B. The premiums are often paid entirely by the employees. C. Employees are usually covered regardless of their health status or occupation. D. The benefits are higher than those of individual disability insurance policies. Answer: C. Explanation is incorrect because group disability insurance typically covers a wide range of disabilities, not specific types. B is incorrect because in many cases employers pay for group disability insurance premiums or at least part of the cost. C is correct because group disability insurance usually covers employees regardless of their health status or occupation, making it accessible to a broader group of people. D is incorrect because the benefits of group disability insurance are usually lower than those of individual policies. Question 28. Which of the following is a disadvantage of having a waiting period on a disability insurance policy? A. It increases the monthly premium for the insured. B. It delays the start of the disability benefits, leaving the insured without coverage during the waiting period. C. It reduces the amount of the disability benefits the insured will receive. D. It makes it more difficult for the insured to qualify for benefits. Answer: B. Explanation is incorrect because the waiting period typically reduces the premiums, not increases them. B is correct because the waiting period delays the start of benefits, meaning the insured must wait before they can start receiving benefits, which can lead to financial hardship. C is incorrect because the waiting period does not affect the amount of the disability benefits, only the timing of when they are received. D is incorrect because the waiting period does not make it more difficult to qualify for benefits, but instead determines when benefits will be paid. Question 29. Scenario-based MS. Baker has a disability insurance policy with a 60-day elimination period. She is injured in an accident on July 1st. Her benefits will begin on which date? A. July 31st. B. August 30th. C. August 1st. D. September 1st. Answer: B. Explanation is incorrect because the elimination period lasts 60 days, so benefits will not begin immediately. B is correct because the 60-day elimination period begins on the date of the injury, July 1st, and benefits will start 60 days later on August 30th. C is incorrect because benefits won't start on August 1st as the 60-day elimination period has not passed. D is incorrect because benefits would begin on August 30th, not September 1st. Question 30. Which of the following is an example of an exclusion in a disability insurance policy? A. Disability caused by a car accident. B. Disability caused by illegal drug use. C. Disability caused by an accident during work hours. D. Disability caused by a heart attack. Answer: B. Explanation is incorrect because most disability policies cover disabilities resulting from car accidents except in specific exclusions. B is correct because many disability insurance policies exclude coverage for disabilities resulting from illegal drug use. C is incorrect because disabilities from work-related accidents are typically covered under workers' compensation, not excluded from disability insurance. D is incorrect because disabilities caused by a heart attack are generally covered under disability insurance policies.